This is a look at the long-term forecast for the S&P, Dow, Nasdaq, and NDX for October 18, 2013. So basically, what we're looking at the S&P right now is essentially a possible 1-2, 1-2 before 3-3. So basically, what we have right now is the first wave of the third wave is from November 2011, the low at 1150. So that'd be 1, 2, right in the wave 2 to November of 2012. So 1, 2, and the third wave started in November of 2012, and essentially what we're looking at is possible another 1, 2, and one of those powerful formations in Elliott waves, basically the 1, 2, 1, 2 before 3-3. And I have never traded or seen a 3-3 of this possible size and magnitude ever. I've been doing this trading. I've been trading since 97, 98. And I did see the bubble. Okay, don't get me wrong. I did see the bubble in the late 90s, but I had no idea what it was. Back then, I was not trading Elliott Wave. I didn't even look at charts back then. So, so basically, what we're about to experience is something of very huge size and scale, potentially. And if you get a 1-2, 1-2, 4-3-3, it's like it's the sweet spot of the market. This the This is what every trader dreams of, is to actually be at the start of a 3-3. If they knew what a 3-3 was, I mean, I'm sure there's within the LA Wave community. If you understand what a 3-3 is, it's like basically we're crashing to the upside, and I believe the fact that we're entering the November period to November to May 2012. The November to May period is like we're right like within like a couple weeks of entering November, and the fact that Google exploded on earnings and a lot of technology is just just the overall technology index is just going crazy. So basically, what we're looking at again, 1-2, 1-2 before 3-3, and the target. So if this is a 3-3, let's start with 3-3, it would travel probably well. The rule states is that it would travel 1.618 times the first wave of the third wave. The first wave of the third wave is approximately was around 1350 to about 1712. So if I do the calculation right here, like on the fly, it would probably, I'm guessing, let's see, 350, about 400, 350, 500, about 600. So basically, a 3-3 from here, if it's the standard 1.618 times the first wave of the third wave, target as high as 2100 to 2200. It's not really a stretch right now considering where we are right now, but yeah, I did call this. I called last year February 2012, actually January 2012. I have a video of me calling for S&P 2251. S&P was trading at 1347, I believe, and yeah. So basically, my calls have been dead on about the market, and I'm probably the only one who called it like that with that kind of size and scale and magnitude. So what I'm calling right now is for something of huge size, scale, and magnitude, and this could be the very sweet spot of a huge move. I'm talking 3-3, 2251, probably by beginning of next year or midsummer of next year, and that's just 1.618. But if it's 1.618 times the percentage gain, the target, I believe, was around 3,300 if it's 1.618 times the percentage gain of the first wave. So my conservative target, quote unquote, is actually 2251. My crazy target is like 3,300 in S&P. Yeah, we're just entering something of just large scale magnitude. The Dow essentially has the same pattern, 1-2, 1-2 before 3-3, but it has not broken out yet. But based on what I'm seeing on these charts, is I have no doubt about it that we're probably going to take out 15,740 and start a 3-3 in the Dow. And the 3-3 in the Dow, if it travels 1.618 times the first wave or the third wave, would be approximately 300 times 1.618, 500, 5,000, 20,000, or 20,783. That was actually my target from January 2012. You have to go back to my YouTube videos. Go back to January 2012. You'll see all these predictions based on I basically said there's an 80% chance that we travel to as high as 20,783. There's a video on YouTube. I actually have a link to it on the main site right now. So basically, we're looking at the Dow's between 20,000, 21,000 approximately. If it's the sweet spot of a 30303. Nasdaq 30303. Yeah. This is more like 1, 2 than 3. Oh, wait a second. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 before 303. The highest target on 303 on Nasdaq, it was first wave was from 2,800 to 3,500 to 700 times 1.69 is about 1,100, about 4,500 to 4,600, which essentially is really close to the all-time high in Nasdaq, which I believe is around 50/50 or 5,100 in Nasdaq. But essentially, what we're looking at is just the start of something of huge scale and proportion. And I've never traded a 303 in my entire life and recognized what it was. So this is a first for me to see something like this. And yeah, the chances of this happening, I give it a good 80% chance. 80% chance it's going to happen. 4,500 in Nasdaq, 4,600 Nasdaq, obviously. And that's not that far from here. S&P is already at 1744, so it's not really a stretch to call for 2,000, 2251. It's not really a stretch anymore. And the Dow, approximately 20,000 to 21,000. But if it's 1.618 times a percentage gain, about 32, 33,000. That's a wrap.